ever find one of those sentences that just seems totally normal and you just pass right by it and then you stop and you're like, wait a minute, the fuck? Somehow, the fact that Epi was referring to JP Morgan Chase, some of the richest and most politically connected men in the world, also escaped Diamond's perch in that corner office. Men like Bill Gates, Sergei Brin, Larry Summers. Yeah, they didn't want to get rid of his business because he was referring really wealthy clients to their bank. What's wrong with that picture? Why would a billionaire need a referral to get banking services? I mean, I'm pretty sure these guys are smart enough to know that they can go to Bank of America or JP Morgan Chase or Deutsche Bank. You know, you can walk in and say, hey, can I open a bank account, right? Anyone who bought a little ganja back in high school knows what you actually need a referral for. It's for the black market. I know all you degenerates out there know this. You know, it's pretty easy to go and buy a little liquor so you can go out and party with your boys. But if you want to get some other stuff, you can't just go into a store to get, you know, you kind of need like a referral to go find your guy to get your shit. That is why a billionaire would need a referral to a public bank that we all use. These guys weren't getting referrals to the bank so that they could have a bank account. They were getting referrals to access to the black markets that JP Morgan was servicing. Is servicing, allegedly. Because there's laws that regulate banks that make them keep track of this kind of shit because it's really easy to catch, well, it's at least possible to catch human trafficking, drug smuggling, all these other things when you look at the bank accounts. And had JP Morgan properly reported what they were seeing, homeboy would have gotten caught ages ago. We're talking like back in 2006, they were getting reports internally about all the sketchy transactions he was making. This woman, Mary Erdoes, who's in charge of their like managing the really wealthy people's money division, crime. Then also when the compliance officers did the whole risk reward thing and they were like, I don't think it's good for the bank to keep him on. Like they didn't give a shit about the morals. They were just like, I think it's going to cause trouble for the bank. And Mary Erdoes stepped in and ixnayed that idea. He's staying. This woman, Mary Erdoes, who's been selling a whole bunch of the bank's stock over the last several years. Same with Jamie Dimon. Shout out to Pam and Russ Martins and Wall Street on Parade, one of the best websites on the internet. If you want to read up about how absolutely criminal the banking and financial systems are, wallstreetonparade.com. You will not regret it.